Good evening. Hey, Nico. How goes it? Hope you're doing well. I had literally everything go wrong getting everything started. I spilt my coffee. I hit my head into my microphone. Yeah. Literally everything. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Having a good night. So, let's go back into this. So, where we left off, we are in a pretty good spot, I would say. I mean, sure. I think we have just one, so... Eh. Rose Whip's fine. I was kind of hoping for the loyalty card, but meh. It's whatever. Iron armor is nice. I think I'm gonna go with that. And I'm going to put it on Rams. Yeah. I think. No, we're only going up one little area. No. Never mind. I will put on the Rose Whip. Okay, that's fine. And then give her the... Oh, Holy Lance. Ooh. I'll just keep with Thorn Whip. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Well, this is annoying. That's fine. Okay, so we'll end up getting up to... Okay. We'll get up to the tower up here and go from there, I guess. Shouldn't be too crazy. Nah, I'll just attack, it's fine. I can get up here and... Interesting, okay. We can always port back to go and heal up. If need be. Okay. I'll just heal. It's fine. It's cheaper. Seed of Luck. Okay. That is fine. Yeah, I'm hoping, hoping that we are able to get the boat, and then I would like to go to the mini metal place first. I think that's a good goal. I see this. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I can also, like, be a little less stingy about mana usage and stuff like that, you know? So, that's kinda nice. Seed of Strength, a boomerang. The OK boomerang. But I already have an edged boomerang, so... yeah. Okay, so... have I heard? But I've yet to tell thee aught. What I have heard is... these two spires are known as the Dragon Torrent. So, there. I thought... I guess I'm getting things mixed up a little bit. Knowledge of... I want to look at Dragon Quest II's map compared to this one. I'll do that later. I'm just curious. Yeah, killing the mannequins is huge. Because if I remember, they can call others, I think? Pretty sure. Is this just... yeah, it's all just go up a circle. Seed of Luck, okay. Of course you can also fall off, I think. So... Coagulant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm hoping. Okay. Yeah, I was afraid of snooze. Okay. It's been so long since last going through here. So... Tombola ticket. Alright. Slime earrings. Ooh, wait. Might have to put you on speaker and pass the fuck out. That's fine. You, Gucci. I def understand that. Does... I think I'm gonna do that. There we go. Yeah, if you do, have a good nap. Gorgon eyes. Oh, they're Medusas, okay. Yeah, they still spook me. It's the same type of monster, it's just different color. $1,400 gold? That's a lot. Okay. So I have to not die with this. Uh-oh. 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 Let's use Crackle here. Thank you. I'm just gonna be super safe about this. Okay. No! Okay, well, I'm just gonna go back. That was so stupid. You know what? Cheapest place to rest. Okay. So... we're at, like, what, 5,700? I'm hoping that... I did not mean that. No. I meant to do zoom. Wait. That went to Oasis. That didn't go to... Wait. Oh, that's why. Huh? Oh, okay. I don't know why I didn't get that before. Okay. Back through this we go. Wait. Did I get those items in the middle? Bro, I'm going... Ooh. I probably missed those. I'll just come back for it later. Like, maybe after getting to the town or something? I don't know. Vampire cats are a little bit of a problem, but the mannequins are way more. There we go. don't remember. Swoosh and blow kiss. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. So outside of Dragon Quest, I've been I hate these pterodactyls. So with RuneScape recently, I've been doing the good old like grinding out. Let's see. I've been grinding out like wait, what is this? Recovery ring. Heals aware wounds while they walk. That seems really good. Anyways, with RuneScape, I've been... Wait. A group, okay. I've been doing a lot of, like, just passive leveling and stuff. So, like, my biggest thing right now is I've been working on leveling up farming, which also in turn levels up my herblore. That's certainly been a thing. I've been doing it primarily through contracts and, like, just herbs. That is actually a bit of a nightmare. I understand why people end up doing tree farming. Just because of how, like, how much faster it is and less work overall. Black pajamas. Huh? I mean, sure. That's weird, but okay. I'm hoping to kill the shamans. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Uh-oh. That works. Probably something over here. No. Okay. We're getting close to the top, thankfully. Uh-oh. Please. No. Please. No. Please. Okay, thank you. For the most part, it's mainly the first turn is scariest. Because if I'm put on my back foot, then it's a little bit of a problem. But this shouldn't be... I'm kind of iffy about it. Oh, there's somebody up here. Probably the NPC that originally would tell you Thinkest thou... Wait, thinkest thou that with a leap mighty enough, I might reach the other side? Nay, what nonsense do I speak? 'Twould be a feat indeed, even with the aid of magic. Okay, well, Geronimo.
どうやらここが最上階のようですね。風のマントをつけてここから飛び降りれば向こう岸まで飛んでいけるはずです。
はずですよね。そのはずがやっぱり間違ってましたっていう場合どうなっちゃうんでしょうね。
海峡を渡りきれず海に落ちて溺れるか、海の魔物に食べられるか、もしくは地面に叩きつけられ一瞬で。
やめてやめて、詳しく言わないで、想像しちゃう。君はどう？本当にいけると思う？
Yeah, I'm doing it.
嘘でしょ？待って、僕怖い。心の準備できてない。
では
Bruh.
あなたが風のマントを身につけてください。私たちはあなたの手を握りますね。
ちょっと話進めないで。待って、なんでそんな心決められるの？
ここでためらっていてもただ時間が過ぎていくだけです。時間が経てば何かが変わるわけでもありませんし。
True. True.
そうだけども、でも人には時間が必要な時が。
Who
絶対
cares?
に手を離しません。
It's
本
fine.
気？もう今なの？ここからマジに？
I really want to smack the snot out of him right now.
大丈夫。きっと私たち風になれます。
Whee!
僕たち飛んでるよ。
風が気持ちいいわ。
Huh. North of here lies the harbor of Rippleport. But I do not mean to journey there just yet. I have training to do first. Yeah, I kind of want to look around here. Has 2 stairwells. That works. I mean, that's fine. I remember how brutal. $10 toupee? Nah, we're not wearing that. I remember how brutal the Medusas and the freaking tree dudes and whatnot were in the first, like, well, in Dragon Quest 2. Oh. I'm hoping this is the right thing to kill. It's either that or the shaman would be the right thing, I would think. two separate ways up this. Eh? Was this one just the illusion of choice? There's a thing over here. Okay. These large groups scare me. Just because of how I know they can go, like, south. What is this? Some lengths of celestial skein. What? Thread that's as delicate as morning dew. Interesting. Strength ring. Okay. I guess we're going up this way. I figure killing the two Hawkmen is more important right now. Maybe. Uh-oh. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Black bandana. To poison, okay. I'll put on the strength ring. And then black bandana. He could use the chain whip, but that's only one up on that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can just like pour it out whenever we need to. I would like to get up this leg of it first. The heck is up here? Nothing. Sure. I do want to check down here real quick first. And then we'll port an herb. Gold. Okay. So I've got one more path. I could probably go on that path. If it gets too hairy, I bail, you know? Okay. So we went on that one. I want to go on the far one. Yeah, with the amount of mana we have still, we should be fine. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay. Or this was a dead end, and then that goes to two separate... I'm gonna run. Shit. Thank you. Okay, so we at least got the item. Okay, so we went on... Yeah, we did not go on this one. There we go. The additional damage that Caradoc ends up throwing out, or the Prince of Cannock, the support damage he throws is, like, so freaking helpful. Because it's kind of like being able to soften them up a little bit, which helps a lot, especially for stuff like that. It might not be as useful later on, but it's at least useful now. That was a disgusting level up. Ugh. Like, literally no stats whatsoever. Soothing Song Scroll. Put enemies to sleep? Oh. Oh. So it's AoE heal. Okay. That's nifty. Okay. We should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah. Seed of Stamina, okay. Defense, okay. Those are actually quite nice. Oh. That's a lot of gold. Okay. I would say we're in a pretty good spot right now. Now, I'm not going to go up to that shrine, I think that is up there. I'm going to go to the port first. Because I do need to hit the end. Like, really bad. And I need to avoid getting into the fight that's there. Okay, that's concerning. I haven't dealt with the Ram Raiders. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to be careful. Kabuff, okay. Let's get over here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to just fight it. Okay. Let me in. Let me in! I assume they'll have some kind of dialogue about getting a ship. No dialogue. Wonderful. Even better. I need to get right over here. Bronze knife, okay. It's at least something I can sell. Mini metal's nice. 66 isn't bad. Alright, so let's not. Necklace of Immunity. Okay, that's nice. That's also nice. That's actually really, really nice. Okay. Something to keep in mind. Beyond the sea to the east lieth the kingdom wherein the hero of legend did partake his storied adventure. Aye, 'tis the very realm whence hailed the hero of legend and the fair Princess Gwaelin. Or so it's said. Okay. We're going in here to save. I've journeyed here from a nation to the east, and I do periodically by order of my monarch, who wisheth to know that all is well here in the west. And now, for the first time since my visits began, all is not well. A most concerning state of affairs indeed. Yeah, we'll save. Yes. Okay. They have 2 item shops here. strong medicine. That's huge. I'm gonna buy like 20 of them. Ours is a port town, and being so, will attract visitors from all across the world. It's a lively place, to say the least. Yeah. Alright, so... what do we got here? Knuckle dusters. Ooh. A rune staff. Those who are able to wield the staff are on the way to becoming a bona fide magic user. Okay. It's honestly a huge upgrade. Light shield. White shield. Hermes hat. Steel helmet. Full plate armor. Interesting. A fur vest. Reduces fire and ice. Yeah, that's super good. What are my leather cape black pajamas? I feel like that's going to be infinitely useful, but I don't know. One must take care around swamps and mires. Ere one notices, one can be sucked in, never to return. Love is much the same, I find. I don't have safe passage, so I'm just gonna... okay. I think this is the one thing I should buy. Fur vest. Yeah. Sure. It's the one thing that does make sense. I beg of thee, permit me to set sail. I'm a treasure hunter. I need not concern myself with such matters. How canst thou say such a thing? Our companions have need of our aid. And besides, there's treasure to be found on the land too, is there not? Did I not say I would reward thee most handsomely if thou wouldst return our kin to us from the mountains to the north? Alas, I cannot. The mountains are thick with monsters, and the good sister doth unnerve me. Besides... Pah! So much for the adventurer who did claim to have slain all the lords of the deep. And to whom are we to return, I ask thee? Greetings, good townfolk. We would fain roam the world freely and without hindrance. Might we perchance avail ourselves of one of the fine ships docked hereabouts? Hast thou neither eyes nor ears, foolish boy? Now is hardly the time for such questions. Forgive us. You do indeed seem perturbed. Might we ask what troubles you so? It began when a certain nun appeared here in the town and asked if she might stay a while. Aye, and those who we are, we did make her most welcome. She soon began to preach to the townsfolk, drawing a larger congregation each day. Ere long, she was joined by a friend, a most suspicious fellow claiming to be a merchant, and the two did gather yet more of our friends and neighbors to the unorthodox sermons. Eventually, they did lead a good number of them off to the mountains, with promises of great riches and the fulfillment of their every wish. And among their number was mine own dear daughter. Oh, woe is me! I can hardly sleep from fretting. Our only hope is that some brave soul might journey north and lead our loved ones homeward. Then look no further. A band of just such brave souls stand before you. You would aid us in your time of need? Well, thank you. It'd be our pleasure. Wait here and we will return ere long. But before we depart, might I ask, why would a woman of the cloth behave in such a manner? Why, indeed, did I ask of her the selfsame thing. She did say unto me that she was simply carrying out the wishes of another, though she did not say whom. Okay. Easy peasy. Are we just going up here? Mountains north of Rippleport. Huh. Seed of Strength. That's huge. Moonwort Bulb. Okay. Let's see. The Almighty seeth how you toil day and night for the good of your neighbors, and it vexeth him into his very core. I beg your pardon? Mayhap I was not your intent to sin, but sinned you have, to whittle away the strength which the Almighty has gifted thee is the height of blasphemy. To give is to have one's purse plundered. To love thy neighbor is to love thy robber. What is she? Yet fear not, for you can still be saved. All you needs do is banish the wicked kindness that plagues your hearts. Give of yourselves no more. Rather, take back what is rightfully yours. This is the path to true strength and lasting bliss. That's all well and good, but what happened to that talk of you making us rich? Did you not hear? The good sister said to take what is your neighbor's for your own. The more coffers you plunder, the richer and happier you'll be. I see scant value in happiness obtained by another's suffering. Lend not your ears to their twisted tongues. No good can come from following these teachings. It's in aiding others that our souls become richer. Naught is lost. We only gain. True. I agree. Our town may be poor, life may be hard. That's all the more reason not to inflict further poverty and hardship on your neighbors. True. Here, here. Come then, let us repair to Rippleport. Your friends and family are beside themselves with worry. Friends, let us return home. We gain not through theft, but our own damnation. To love thy neighbors, to love thy robber? What nonsense. True. I knew she was lying from the start. Yep. I hope you lot are prepared to pay for despair. I hope you lot are prepared to pay for dispersing our disciples. Poor lost lambs, may they rejoin the flock someday. What flock? Well, if you really want to know. Oh. God has preserved us. We serve the Almighty. It's time you learn the true strength of those who do not squander their gifts. Okay. Twisted Sister? That's a good one. Okay. I need to get rid of the gremlins ASAP. Holy shit! Okay. Get rid of Gremlin. I'll bring her back later. I feel like I should do Dodgy Dance here. Yeah. Shit. Sizzle's not gonna work. Crack, maybe? Nah, it's probably better to just straight up attack. Dude, that guy hurts so bad. Bro. I'm going to reload this. Because this is bonkers. Sure. I'll reselect from Adventure Log this one time. Because that's a bit agitating. I didn't expect that to be the fight. Like, I knew that... Okay, so original fight is the two gremlins. Did not expect it to be the additional two other mini-boss guys. So, yeah. And that's just insane. Plus, I mean, I'm losing no time here over this. Okay. Holy Lance would be really good in that fight. Hmm. I'll get the fur vest again. Yep. Yep. I have 3,700. Okay, so before doing that, I'm going to... let me go and buy the stuff here. Okay. Grab this. Oh, there's another item here. 400. Ooh. Thank you. Okay, so before going there, we're going to explore. We're going to explore up north here, and we're going to check out the shrine that's up here. Scale shield, leather cape. Okay. Because that mummy, I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with that one. And I figure going up here, maybe there's something I find? Or even maybe just getting a singular level up on the way, you know? That's annoying. How much? Okay, 800 for a level. I mean, that works, I guess, kinda. What is this? Shrine north of Rippleport. Strong medicine. Okay. Okay. Gold. Gold. Alright. Ho ho ho. You seek a key by means of which all manner of doors might be opened. Then you need only wait. When such an item's required, the heavens shall provide. Okay, that doesn't really tell me much, Gramps. Okay. Well, trying to think. What would be... Maybe I could make the skeleton sleep? I could use Undead Undoer on him right away. Because I do have that, I think. Yeah. I may as well try it.
Yeah!
138, that's not bad. I could replace the whip with the knuckle duster. Because that would give me significantly more firepower. I might be able to do it. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, the boomerang hitting everything is just such a good weapon to have. I'm just trying to think of like what else might be good. Yeah, I feel like I just kind of have to go all out, you know? Yep. Seat of Defense. That's actually pretty good rolls. Luck. Strength. I kind of want, since he can use boomerangs, I kind of want to put him here. I know that sounds kind of crazy. Stamina. And then wisdom. Transfer. Yep. Okay, so we have strong medicines set up. I'll rest here. And then we will go save. And then we'll rematch. Let us give this another run and just see. I haven't had to grind levels yet. I don't think I really need to. I think I just need to be a bit smarter about it. I think if I'm smarter about the approach, we'll be better off. Oh, whoops. I was hoping I could skip the whole thing at once, but... Okay. Undead Undoer. Dodgy Dance. And then maybe like... I haven't tried Call of the Wild. But I do want to attack Mummy Dearest first. 18? It's not very good. Holy shit. What if I kabuff everybody? And then I use mid heal on Rams. Okay. Okay. No, I need to mid heal her. And then I could use... Swoosh? Come on, dude. Okay. He still has so much health. Bro. I just want to see the yellow. Come on. Shit. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If I can get... Shit. If I can get that one killed, I think we can actually do it. That's the one that's a problem. Shit. Yeah, so we're totally dead. Okay. Dude. Okay, so we had the right idea, I think. I don't really care either way. It doesn't matter. One gives me a slightly less gold than the other. I don't really care. Actually, no, I do care because then I would have to res them, and I don't want to deal with that right this second. Especially effective against the undead. That didn't do shit for me. What? Really? That's weird. So I have nose for treasure here. Interesting. Okay. Regardless. Okay. So I'm thinking, I mean, at first we kind of got like screwed by a few things. Hey Risk, how goes it? I hope you're doing well. I'd be doing all right. I'm kind of just vibing, thonking. Big thonk on tackling this fight. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. So, how have you been? What you been up to? Okay, so maybe sorry, this fight's had me a bit lost in thought on things. So, yeah. I'm thonking. Big thonk. Ben Eepy. That's a mood. That's def a mood. Hopefully you're able to get some good rest. Falcon. Propeller blade. No. I could do Undead Undoer here. I do... Kabuff. And then do... I don't know how good this is. But I could always end up using Sap on Mummy Dearest. Okay. Let's try Call of the Wild. Sure. Okay. So it's only 4 attacks total. And it's... okay. It's not as good as I thought it would be. Hawkeye Claw here. Mid-heal here. And mid-heal here. Call of the Wild was indeed not wild. Yeah, it was not that good. Sad. Oh shit. I can still use this here. Do a mid-heal here. And then do... I don't want to try Snooze yet. Swoosh? I'm thinking if maybe I can keep the damage going here. Kabuff, and we'll use... There we go. Please don't hit her. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Okay. Are you kidding me? He has that ability? Bro. Oh, I am going to crash out. Okay. There's got to be something I'm missing, or I'm just under-leveled. Maybe use Cop Out?
いい感じです。
No, they just hit with... So, Cop Out is garbage here for the most part. Because it doesn't hit, or, well, it doesn't seem to as often hit enemies. I'm dead here, regardless. Okay. We'll go get a level, like I was talking about. While I'm thinking about what else I could do. Oh, right. I don't have the whip on, do I? It's fine. It's fine. What I'm trying to think about is, like, what ability might there be that would be able to handle, like, of course I can always prevent them from casting spells, but when 3 of them are casting heal, one of them's casting, or one of them's attacking, the other are using Bedazzle, heal, I forget what else. I'm not quite sure what I'm, like, doing wrong. Because I was even trying to go in a little bit more cautious. And I even got really lucky because Rams is the tank of the group. And so Kasap? Maybe that could help. How close is he to a level? 1700 to level? Oh, it's because they're level 18 and Rams is only 17. I never noticed that. It's got to be because of what's it called? The elevating shoes or whatever. That's fine. I'm going to keep them on her anyways. Her spells are way more important. Oh. First off, I'm going to do this. Second, I meant to do this. I'm just stalking right now. So I'm not being efficient or anything. Actually, I could probably tell him to fight recklessly. And that would actually help. Whoops. Since I'm just grinding out a level. But while I'm doing that... Oh, Propeller Blade hits hard. I didn't realize how hard it hit. Just threw rocks at him. Okay. Thinking.
行くよ。
Yeah, I could do that attack. I don't prefer to. I probably could put on the thing that prevents being bedazzled. That would probably help in this situation. I just want to get one level for Rams.
いいとこ見せます。
And then I'll save and then go back at it. Whoops. It's fine, it's fine. We'll be fine. The wild is calling? Maybe. I mean... Do we answer? No, I don't think so. It's funny because that ability is... the monk... no, Beast Tamer, or whatever. Ability from 3. And it feels like it's been nerfed into the floor. Because it was... Originally it was, it would power up with... Its power would scale with how many monsters you found throughout your journey. And you recruited for the monster battle stuff. So for this one, it's just 4 hits. Which, not nearly as good. Okay. So we should be close to a level. Well, Caradoc is close, which is fine. I'm okay with that. We'll probably have to go... Probably have to go back into town, which is fine. How much money do we have? 545? That's... I mean, at least that pays for the inn. Trying to think. So we end up doing that. We then end up taking on the fight again. The rock throw is so funny to me. Let's see. What would I open with? I could open with the one attack. The wind sickle. Or not wind sickle, propeller blade. Whatever it is. It's fine. Should be like 2 fights, I think. 2, maybe 3. Okay. Thankfully it's not too crazy for getting level ups on here. We're literally 11 experience away. That's fine. Okay, level 19. Safe passive. Lightning Slash. Huh. Okay. Thinking. We'll end up saving. And then just go at it again, I guess. Instead of the recovery ring, pretty sure I can go and buy this over here. $700. Okay, so we'll start selling a little bit of stuff. I got a ticket. Interesting. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. I has idea. Okay, so I only need 10. So let's sell 2 antidotes. And then we'll buy a... Wait, I have that already. I'm dumb. Big dumb. It's me. Alright, there's something I can buy that would be totally worth, and it's fine. Get rid of the recovery ring. Torque of Truth is here. We'll put that on here. Sure. And then we'll put... Dragon Scale? Damage from enemy spells. Slowly but surely restores the wearer's hit points in combat. I don't know how much that works, so I'm not going to do it. Honk, and also thank you, Risk. Big Thonkin. So I could put on... I got the fur vest. It's only 4 bonus, so I don't really want that. Is there a helmet I can buy, maybe? That's a pretty good shield. 2K, 2050 specifically. I think that might be the best play, really. Is the shield. So 2050 is what I need. Alright. Copper swords. That's fine. That's fine. Bronze knives. Pot lid. Yep. Chain sickle, yeah, sure. That's fine. Feathered cap, sure. Wait, I need 2050 is all. So let's do one. Do I have something that 30? Okay. And then we'll sell 2 more antidotes. Actually, wait. We'll sell holy water. That's fine. And then we'll buy a light shield. Three tickets. Nice. Okay. I'm getting all the Gamba tickets. I'm fine with that, actually. And she can wield that later, so that's good. So, like, once I find an upgrade for him, I can always kind of have it as, like, a hand-me-down. And since I did a bunch of menuing and garbage, because I really don't want to do menuing level 2. Especially, like, I sincerely don't think I will, like, actually beat this until next level. I feel like, I feel like the skeleton man is a bit overtuned, but that's okay. Him being the biggest threat, though, does make me thonk a little bit. The mummy man. I mean, there's a skeleton underneath the mummy man. I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Holy, okay. Follow orders. Let's use Kabuff, and then let's use mid heal. Please, 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 please. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. I'm gonna try using Fizzle. Wonderful. That's not so good. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. We might have something going here. Maybe. Kind of. Okay. Okay, he can use spells again. I didn't put items on me. Of course, of course. I'm hoping this works well. He has sizzle? I didn't know that. Oh no, we're so boned. So boned. So boned. That one's at least down, though. That one's that is crazy. Okay. Flying knee? Can I actually survive this? Okay. That sizzle hurts. I'm going to heal her. I have to. Okay. Okay. Hold. Hold. I'm gonna use Bang. Shit. Hawkeye. Crackle. Please work. Sweet. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I think I actually have this. Somehow, some way. Okay. Does snooze work? I thought I'd try. Okay. I'm going to just attack at this point, kind of. Kind of, sort of. That somehow worked. Okay. I think I got lucky, but yeah. Our faith proves us stronger. Though they did put on a good show. You should be in a box right now, but okay. Indeed. Never knew that monsters could change their forms in such a manner. We must keep our wits about us. Back to Rippleport then. And if we meet any nuns on the way, let's give them a wide berth. I mean, okay. Sure. Let's just zoom back. Yeah, it's boat time. I am very glad that... like, it wasn't another, like, 3 hours of doing that. Because that would have drove me nuts. Behold, the brave heroes return. Who did see our kinfolk safely home, just as they had promised. My precious daughters restored unto my bosom at last, and know not how to thank you. Our lives here are not easy, and thus we were tempted by tales of a lifeless marred by hardship. It's not difficult to see how the good sister did convince so many to follow her to the so-called Promised Land. Were it not for your timely intervention, we might never have seen the deception for what it was. You're kind of dumb if that's the case. Just saying. We're only glad to be of service, good lady. Thou didst speak of avail thyself of a ship, didst thou not? Indeed I did, for we must needs set sail for the further flung corners of this world. Hast thou perchance a vessel of which we might make use? I do not. I have one that thou might take for thy very own. You would make a gift of it? Please understand, good lady, we did not intend to demand such a price for our aid. Fear not, it's not mean to suggest that you did. But to say that we feared our loved ones might never return to us would be to understate the case so mightily, and our gratitude as a consequence is great indeed. Please, this is the least we can do. Huzzah! A ship of our very own! Thank you. The cause of the name of which we travel will be one of vital import. Your gift will further it most mightily, I assure you. Sounds a weighty quest indeed, but please, a single boat's not so great. A sacrifice is all that. We ask only that you raise a hearty cheer as you weigh anchor and set sail for adventure, as is the custom of the sailors of this town. And we shall do, with pleasure. But the vessel might be rigged and provisioned first. Pray, lay the weary heads at the inn while the work is done. Indeed, do not think to try to proffer coin for thy lodging. The innkeeper will not hear of it. Bro, I just rested there. 1,000 thanks, and I trust that said lodging will come with a hearty dinner and a healthful breakfast both... Nor my companion, please. He means, of course, to say that we'll greatly accept whatever the good innkeeper might see fit to offer. Good, now go. Return here on the morrow. Your ship will be waiting. Okay. Yippee! Lo, I did allow myself to be led astray by that scurrilous sister, and in doing so did lose sight of what was most important, this little fellow here. Aw, Doge. Little Doge. Alright.
Oh, 皆さん、話は聞いていますよ。ささ、どうぞ休んでいってください。
Exactly that.
ロトの子孫たちよ、若きロトの子孫たちよ、運命の歯車が動き始めました。海を渡り世界に羽ばたくのです。脅威が迫りつつあります。
Get the emblems
助
right.
けを求める者たちがあなた方を待っています。
Yep.
僕も同じ声を聞きましたよ。
私もです。ということは単なる夢ではないようですね。
助けを求める人がいるって言ってましたよね。
ええ、ハーゴンの魔の手がいろんなところに迫っているのかもしれません。早く船で出発しましょう。
うんうん。にしても船をもらえるなんて嬉しいな。さあ港へ行きましょう。
Well, I mean, to be fair, you are 3 descendants of royalty. So, I mean, you quite literally could just like toss your weight around if you really wanted to. Just saying. Just saying.
待ってたよ。船いつでも出られるように準備しておいた。やったー、ありがとうございます。みんなあんたたちには本当に感謝してるんだ。またいつでも立ち寄っておくれ。じゃあ旅の無事を祈ってるよ。
夢で助けを求めている人がいると言ってましたよね。行けるところはどんどん行ってみましょう。
Yeah, it's boat time.
困っている人を助けたり、ハーゴンの情報も集めないとですね。
あともう一つすべきことがあります。一国を滅ぼすほどの力を持つハーゴンが動き始めたことをみんなに伝えて警戒を促しましょう。ムーンブルクの悲劇を繰り返さないように。あの晩の惨状を語って不安を煽るつもりではありません。ですがムーンブルクがやすやすとやられてしまった原因の一つには油断があったとも思っているので。
Yeah.
そうですね。知っていれば備えられますもんね。
では参りましょうか。私船旅は初めてですのでご迷惑をおかけしたらごめんなさい。
僕も初めてだから大丈夫だよ。で、なんも大丈夫じゃないか。まあみんなで協力していきましょう。
Okay. Boat time.
にしてもドキドキしますね。自分たちの船で旅なんて。あのさ、
Eh?
世界は大変なことになってるし、遊びに行く旅じゃないってそれはよくわかってるけどさ、君がとても大切なものを失って辛いってわかってるんだけどさ、楽しいっていう気持ちがあったら勇者の血を継ぐ者として失格かな。良くないことかもしれないけど、今ちょっとワクワクしちゃってるんだ。でもこれって空
No.
気読めてないよね。
Bruh. You're fine.
もし私が皆さんとの会話が楽しくて笑っていたら良くないなって思いますか？父と国を失ったばかりなのに笑顔になるなんて空気を読めていないと思いますか？
Exactly.
そんなことないよ。楽しい時は笑えばいいし、悲しい時は泣いていいよ。
Well, there's your answer. Duh.
私もそう思います。私たちは重い使命を、世界の未来を背負って旅しています。ですが、だからといってずっと責任や緊張に縛られなくても良いと思うのです。私たちの心にとっても前向きな旅でありたいと思うことは不誠実ではないですよね。
Exactly.
君はあまりに大変なことがあったから、僕が能天気に笑ってたら嫌かと思ったんです。
むしろ逆です。助けられてます。ですからこれからも能天気に笑ってください。私たちの旅は自分の気持ちに嘘をつかないでいいですよね。
Yeah.
では行きましょう。ハーゴンを倒す旅に。
楽しい時は笑って、悲しい時は泣いて、一緒に進もう。
Yeah, sure. I want to check those 2 barrels, though. No. Those 2 barrels, though. I'm going back into port. Boat time, Doc. Alright, let's look. There's a pot here, too. Okay, hold up. Gold. Sparring suit. Okay, I could probably sell that. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it, but there's probably something up here. Kitties! Oh. Long have I known that my talents lie not in combat, and thus do I find it harder and harder to go to sea. But with the ever-increasing number of fiends and all, yet I do dearly wish to set out in search of treasure once more, but no, I shall focus on making a living through honest trade till such time as the trouble out on the ocean wave dieth down. Okay, I got a ticket. Crackle scroll. That's huge. Okay. Before I jump back at the boat times, I'm going to be right back really quick, grab a drink, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright. Firstly, want to get this gold mail. Magical attacks. Ooh, that's huge. Mana Wars. I am going to have to be careful. I'll probably... go back to using the whip. It's just way too good. The heck is a light? Oh, you can just... Oh. Okay, so big difference. In Dragon Quest II original version, you... From what I recall, you couldn't go on, like, any, like, uh-oh. Oh, Huh. We're running away. Yeah. Shit. We might be dead here. Zen. Okay. That was rough. But if I recall correctly, you had to go from port to port. So you had to be on, like, you couldn't just go on land anywhere. At least to my recollection. Hawkman's, I think? Okay. Dragon Slash, that's nice. I thought that was like a cove or something I'd go into. Oh, I do need to use that. Crackle. It's gonna be really helpful. Okay, so let's attack these. Get rid of all of these first. Yep. I'm hoping Bang kills them? At least one, okay. It's gonna take like 1 damage? Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I forgot how like how tanky they were. Plain clothes, a turban, and a bronze knife. It's okay, I guess. Let's hit Crackle on the Hawkman. And then bang for overall damage, I'm thinking? Okay. Well, that didn't help. Okay, so this will definitely help us. Kitty. Okay. Let's look around here. Kitty. Oh, no, doggy. Doggy. Oh. 2,000 gold. That's huge. Okay, what do you got to say? This is the Isle of the Monarch of Metals, yet it's ruled over by a so-called Maharaja. Whatever the reasoning behind such oddness, one thing's certain. Great treasures await those who bring him the miniature metals he so adores. Many metals are to be found hidden away in nooks and crannies the world over. Should you wish to find them, leave no stone unturned. Okay. Oh. A little ladder animation. Cool area. Lots of nothing, but cool area. Maybe I could use dig for there's 6 treasures on this level. Dig. Okay. There'll be something else though. Let me like hone in on them or something, I guess. I don't know. Ice shield. Wait a minute. 194. Yeah, I'll take that. Ice Shield's going to be so helpful in certain fights and things. Also, it saves us a lot of money. Because normally that's a little bit more expensive of an item. Though he may seem at times a somewhat stern fellow, his maximally magnificent majesty of Maharaja is a playful soul at heart. Why, he did even secrete 5 miniature medals from this very island, that they might provide visiting adventurers with a stimulating challenge. Okay. I'm the humble servant of Apello, he who presideth over the naming of things. Is there one who wishes to be known by a new name? No. So this is Renamer. Okay. What's over here? Anything? Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Wait, there is something. A mini medal. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So there's multiple mini medals on this island, which is good to know. It's said that the Maharaja of Metals and those of his line have tirelessly sought out many medals since time immemorial. Rabbit suit. What? I mean, it's nice as an upgrade, but I don't know. This castle's surpassingly fair, no? 'Tis the dwelling place of his maximally magnificent majesty, the Maharaja of Metals. Okay. Scholar specs, those are huge. Put those on, thank you. You've done well to find this place, friends. Wherein dwelleth the Maharaja of Metals. Were you even aware that there existed one wise enough to have seen the wonder of many metals and committed himself to ceaselessly seeking out said wonder? Yes. Seek out miniature metals indeed. I shall do no such thing. 'Tis hardly the behavior of a lady, scrabbling around in the filth for trinkets. So be it. I'll do it. His maximally magnificent majesty thinks himself dashing, but in truth, he's something of an odd body. Yet he's dedicated to his duty, that much cannot be doubted. Though he wishes more than anything to go in search of miniature medals himself, he deems it un-Maharajly to do so. Okay, so I don't know how many I get, or how much I got right now, but if I can get the Morning Star, that would be nice. I am he, the Maharaja of Metals, collector of that most maximally magnificent of miniature marvels. You ask wherefore this place is named the Isle of the Monarch of Metals, if I am in fact a Maharaja? Oh, 'tis a fine question. I did indeed inherit the title of monarch from my father, but when I was yet a miniature man, a maximally terrifying occurrence did take place. I was struck by this stultifying? That's a new word. By the stultifying revelation that Maharaja is a title all the more magnificent than that which I had inherited. And so I did bend my head low and go to my subjects and humbly beg of them to call me by that title. And so they did. And so they have ever since, and so shall you, if you wish to show me the minimum of respect. But enough of this idle chatter. To the matter at hand. Bring me even a minimal number of these tiny treasures, and I shall reward you to the maximum of my ability. But wait, can you be carrying the very thing I seek? Hand it to me, along with any others you might have secreted about your persons. Very good, very good. Thou hast entrusted to me a total of 16 medals thus far, good Rams. For delivering 5, I will give thee thy reward, a recovery ring. For delivering 15, I present thee with a fizzle scroll. I've received from you a total of 16 medals thus far. Should that number reach 20, a morning star shall be yours. Go forth and seek the medal treasures that do make me so maximally happy. Okay. That's fine. So... Frizzle. Like Miss Frizzle? Are we going on the Magic School Bus? Oh, okay. I'm gonna look over here for this, like, I feel like there should be one, like, here. So I'm gonna use dig. Nothing here. I wonder if he actually meant, like, looking at the rocks in this area or something. Oh. Yippee. I did find the ice shield there. Where else? Let's go back. It's fine. Not a big deal. Did I miss this? I don't remember. There's a mini medal. Wait a minute. Is it all the... two treasures on this level? I'm thinking there might be one back here. I'll go back here and check, and then I'll go on boat time. I thought maybe there might be one in... I don't know. Well, I guess we'll come around to it whenever we, you know, happen to. Alright, so... I could go to the old world. Going to the old world is not necessarily a bad thing, main story-wise. But... there's just so much that I can explore. I kind of want to go down this way and check out whatever town this is, maybe? One thing I do want to test. What if I use zoom? Let's just use it here. Let's just see. Does it take the boat with me? It's one thing. It does. That's gonna make travel a heck of a lot easier. Okay. I want to check this, make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay. Right, I forget. I think that might have been the other one I was prevented from... going out on, but... let's look. Okay. Am awake. Noise. Hope that was a good nap. So being that I can do this... I could go here. Wait, hold on. Let me cook. No, I said zoom. World map. Zoom. No. Okay, I thought that meant zoom in. Bruh. Okay. So, I think that's the final area where I'm not supposed to go yet. So I can explore this a heck of a lot faster than I originally thought. If I wanted to go to the old world, I could port back here and I could go up this way, or I could go from the shrine here probably, and because that'll actually be inland, and I could go inland that way. Huh. Okay. Let's actually just leave and go to the other island and look. Okay, where are we at? Zahan. Ooh, yeah, right. Right. Okay. Okay. The humble fishing village of Zahan. Welcome with you, friends. Though fisher folk are in short supply of late. Okay. A water maul wand? Eh. I'll take that. I'm curious as to if they're, oh, I didn't even notice these. If the vendors, will only update after certain things happening. It's all my fault. Long did I daydream of being the only man on a deserted isle. A fortunate fellow amid a crowd of beautiful maidens. But not like this. Not at the cost of my fellow fishermen's lives. Forgive me, friends. Here in this place we do offer up prayers to the gods of the deep. But perhaps not a sufficient number of them. For all the men of the village are... I am come from distant Sluice, charged by its people with seeking out the wanton villain rogue Fastfinger. The callous scoundrel did abscond from that place with a key much valued by the villagers. Cool. Mini medal. Okay. Cool. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, hello. Forgive me. Not been myself since my husband failed to return from his voyage. Our dog, too, is desperate to be reunited with her master. She's been by his side since he was but a boy. Okay. The dog over yonder did bark most viciously at me. Tugged at my sleeve. Why must it frighten me so? Okay. Poor Doge. Okay. Chimera Wing. Cool. Welcome to Zahan, wanderers. Most of us here are fisher folk. 'Tis a job with little reward, yet plenty of risk. Many are those who set sail, never to return again. Blasted sirens are to blame. Okay. 41 gold. How best to keep our elders in their time of need? Or to help our elders in time of need? Do I refrain from speaking of the fisher folk, and hereby spare their feelings, or speak to them and provide reassurance? Oh. Uh-oh. You there? You came by ship, did you not? Tell me, did you see any fishermen endeavoring to reach the village on your journey? No, I teleported over here, so no, not really. I don't believe so. Why, is all not well? My husband and his crew set sail some days ago, but no one's seen him since. I long to believe they've run along to some island and find themselves unable to return until their ship's repaired. And yet, you cannot help but fear that the worst has come to pass. Yeah. I know I should tell myself that my dear Sylvester's no more, yet I hope one day he'll appear at my door as if nothing was amiss at all. A foolish daydream, I know, one that cuts me to the quick. It hurts me most that I did not even say goodbye. Tell us, good fishful wife, whither was your husband headed? Yeah, where was it? Where was he going? Wherefore? We're on a journey across this realm to bring peace to the people's hearts. If we can help you find your husband, it would be our honor. But if his ship's wrecked, so might be yours be. I could not ask you to take such a risk, could I? We know full well what dangers await us. We're most resolved to fight them. Indeed, we've faced many dangers on our journey thus far, and overcome them all. That would mean so much to me, even should you fail to find him. At least I know how to live the rest of my life. If you would learn more, pray speak with the man tending to the boats. Okay. Is he a fellow fisherman? Well, yes. One of the few who did not join him that day, but he'll be able to tell you whither my husband and his men were headed. Thank you again. Please be safe. Okay. Father did always speak of the sea in a great joy and merriment, and yet now he's dead. That's pretty much what they're thonking. Oh, there is something up here. Gimme. Ooh. Sylvester, my son, returneth not from sea, and I know not what to say to his wife, to insist that he as well be reckless, while to suggest that he is not is to be careless. Curse that boy, and the troubles he hath caused me. Yeah. Rip. Ripperoni pepperoni. I was trying to see if there's only an item shop here. I'm not talking to that guy right now. That's pretty good. Did you know? I happen to be an adventurer of no little renown. Allow me to tell you how to cure the effects of bedazzlement and confusion, to prove I speak true. Can't rely on magic, no. You'll need a dazzle me not or an angel bell. It knows for many long years of bitter experience, listening to my worried guts of a father. Did you truly take me for an adventurer? No. You're like 3 years old. No. I did not. The last fishing trip. I had to remain behind that day. Came down with a ghastly illness. Who knew it would prove a blessing in disguise? Do you know which fishing grounds your companions were making for? We're of a mind to follow in their wake. Why in the goddess's name would you want to do that? The mermaids will devour you alive. Did you just say? I did indeed. Those sirens have lured many a man to his doom. Mayhap you think them the stuff of fairy tales, but I assure you, they are all too real. I was just a boy when it happened. Something like this. You mean a ship and the souls aboard were lost? Precisely. A mermaid ensnared one of the fishers in her thrall. Told everyone who would listen about her, but nary a soul believed him. Then, one day, his boat sank to the depths of the ocean. Neither it nor its crew to be seen again. Well, all except the man himself. He washed up on the shore the next morning. Alive? As I said, this is no fairy tale. In his cold, clammy hand, he clutched an earring, the self-same he had boasted about receiving from his beloved mermaid. Sounds. The creature pulled the man and his entire ship down into the depths then. So goes the tale. Afterward, the villagers took the earring and enshrined it on the islet to the west, together with set sacred claws, that their divine power might ward away the mermaid's evil, sever our connection with them once and for all. Sylvester thought it mere superstition. He blamed the man's demise on bad luck and stormy seas. Doubtless, the mermaids bristled at being dismissed so easily. He tempted fate, and it proved his undoing. Yes, well, if any merfolk are listening at present, I would like to make clear, I believe you exist. If it's men they seek, then mayhap we have better luck escaping their clutches. After all, should either of you become enthralled, I'll be there to restore you to your senses, with a sharp slap to the face. An offer most generous, dear cousin, We are not wish to trouble you so. Ha ha ha. Yours a doughty fellowship indeed. I shall mark the spot on your map, but I prithee, if you mean to go, go with caution. Sweet. World map. Oh, it's all the way over yonder. Huh. Huh. Okay. Memory of my dear daughter and her favorite straw hat, playing in the sunshine with her little friend. 'Tis a fond one indeed. 'Tis said that the fiends of the sea do grow more and more numerous of late. Have the gods of the deep been angered, perhaps? I'm gonna do safe passage here. No! Fight like a lady. If thou shouldst find thyself quartered by a slimy, slavering fiend of one description or another, the first step thou must take in its correction is to lull it to a false sense of security. Begin thy battle with a soothing song, mayhap even below a kiss, then follow up by heaping lashings of love upon it. When the beast's savage heart is soothed, and it is as putty in thy hands, lay it low with a sobering slap. Thus shall the monster learn the error of its ways, and never again dare to approach thee in the same impudent manner. Ladies, the realm wide, you need not fear the fiends. Okay. Okay. I know we owe our lives to the sea, but I cannot help resenting it. It's taken so many from us over the years, and I know this will not be the last time it does. Yeah. Thou didst overcome a dangerous trap in making on thy way here. I see thou art an adventurer of some skill. May the goddess continue to watch over thee on thy journey. Okay. Wave thy sword about the place. Okay. I like how that's just the name of the book. Just beat the snot out of them. Yep. That's it. Okay, so we can use Zoom to go many places over. Actually, I do have a thing I want to do. Sweet. Okay, so first things first, I can grab this. Second, I can explore this whole island itself. Oh shit. This might be death. Run. I'm going over here to grab this real quick, and then we're getting out of here. Angel Bell, Seed of Life. Alright, cool. Let's get off this island. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's try. Brizzle. Okay. I should not be over here. Let's go on the path that they did, like, suggest, I think. Okay. Res, okay. Okay, cool. Alright, boat times. So, if we go up here, we'll just go up to the port. I would like to try to get to any, cities, villages, whatever. How much damage will this do to this sea slime? Okay. This is fine. Okay. Man-O-War isn't too bad to deal with. Okay, we'll dock here. So, I wonder how Galenholm's changed. Friend, were you aware that equipping an accessory with protective powers does not entirely negate the risk of sleep or poison? Naturally, the trinket will have some effect, though you would need to equip two of the same type to be truly safe. Personally speaking, rarely go to such lengths. Surely it's better to be somewhat protected against multiple threats than completely protected against one? I mean, I do say this to myself, but on occasion I do kick myself for saying that. Yeah. That'll happen. What do we got? Magical necklace that helps prevent its wearer from having their spells sealed away. That's nice. Something to keep in mind. If the tales are to be believed, this, our humble town, was once visited by none other than the hero of legend. Yeah? A merchant, some would say the best, beside his son, whom's kindness blessed. To wander yearned, on waves of blue in sunlight's glow, o'er the horizon did they go, ne'er to return. 'Tis a sad tale indeed. Such beauty, such skill. Is this perhaps what it is to see Galen himself performing? Okay, merchant. Oh, okay. Yeah. You find yourselves in Galenholm, place named for the legendary bard who did found it. Welcome. Yeah. A tangle web, okay. Seed of wisdom, that's nice. Cruel fate, wherefore must thou torture me so? Though my songs are fit to draw tears from a stone, still the people talk of naught but him. When shall it be mine own time to shine at last? Well, Never. Have you heard of the labyrinthine resting place of the bard Zalen? This meant to be found somewhere in this town. Ah, wait. Was it perhaps Galen? Regardless, the site once housed the musician's instrument of choice. Unfortunately, its whereabouts are now lost to the sands of time. Would that I could lay my own eyes upon it. Yeah. Shell armor? Okay. Wayfarer's clothes. Alright, that's nifty. How much is it here? Inflation's really hit here, hasn't it? Let's see. What weapons do we got? That's kind of nice. We're gonna save our money. Dancer's costume. Our town having played such a vital role in the legend of Galen and the Golden Voice as it did, bards, minstrels, and other makers of music do make the pilgrimage here from far and wide. Cool. Galen was a bard of much renown, who not only lived in the age of Erdrick, but also chanced to meet with this legendary figure. Inspired by the hero's actions, he composed song upon song, extolling Erdrick's legacy. The settlement of Galenholm said to have been founded by its namesake once he reached it at the end of his wanderings. Yet Galen was not the only one of his line to be granted the goddess's gift of song. His scion, Zalen, would also grow into a fine bard in his own right. By visiting all the lands that Erdrick did, Zalen discovered hitherto unknown truths concerning the hero's legacy. Truths that he, like his forebearer, did commit to the stanza. Thus did the songs of Galenholm's two most famed bards become loved by the people, and in doing so, came to become a core part of Erdrick's legend himself. Nice. To take to the sea is to take one's life into one's hands. Do not do so lightly. Why, a pair of merchants of this very town did set sail upon a sunny day, with the sea calm as a duck pond, and were shipwrecked nonetheless. Yeah, big sad. Strong medicine, nice. Far east of here lies 3 realms founded by those descended of the hero legend. What I would not give to one day see them. Well, you're seeing us. Know you of the tales of mermaids? 'Tis said that they do inhabit the seas south of here, and do beckon honest sailors to their dooms. Ugh. Yeah. A mini medal! Southwest of here lieth Rippleport, town blessed with a harbor that putteth this here jetty to shame. And though the fellow charged with running the place doth possess a ship so fine as to make all others pale by comparison, seldom doth he so much set foot abroad her. 'Tis an awful waste. Yeah. Okay. Water? Up ahead lieth the grave of Galen, bard of legend, he of the golden voice. Such was his skill that I doubt it shall e'er be surpassed. No other could have rendered the glory and the tragedy of the tale, mighty Erdrick in his song, so wondrously as he did. The way onward is beset by fiends, but those with the courage and skill to forge onward should do so. A prayer offered up to Galen, surely not a prayer wasted. Okay. Can I open any of these? Looks like a big fat no. Looks like they reinforced these doors. Alright, so I should not be in here. I'm going to use, just to save time, I'm going to use evac. And it should take me out of here. Yeah. Okay. Interestingly enough, the land here changed a lot. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought, so we're good. Cool. I figure bare minimum I can... That's cool. I can go back to the castle, to Tantajo. This is fine. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. So... Another program complete. Ooh, what you got? I forgot that they, what they did with Dragon Quest II is they, so they, if I remember correctly, they had to kind of like squish down the original, like the old world, quote unquote. They had to squish that down into an area like that, because NES carts couldn't hold that much, but they were able to fit that, at least that much into it. So that's why it is so different in 2. But then again, I mean, you can explain that through, like, you know, just world changing, you know. Chimera Wing. Let me tell you what separates swordsmen of superior skill from those who struggle. Double-edged slash. Once a blade wielder has fostered an unshakable faith in their companions, they no longer need fear the harm inflicted by the technique. And it's this state of being that allows them to unlock their true potential. Alas, far too many students of the sword fail to learn this lesson. If you ask me, craven souls such as they would be better served sheathing their swords for good. What weapons you got? Anything cool? No. Not really. Actually, that's interesting. Not really cool, though. I will go around here and, like... Sounds, but our customers do eat and eat. Yet I shall not be defeated. I'm not merely the best cook, but the quickest too. None shall be left crying out for seconds while I yet serve. Okay. King of Durkandor did send me here to Tintagel, tasked with bringing back whatever I could learn of the town. Yet the food here at the inn so surpassingly toothsome, and served in such enormous helpings that I have barely looked beyond its walls. But to report back to His Majesty, no one need ever seek out seconds due to the generosity of portions provided. Nay, this is hardly news of substance. Yeah. Okay. Where is this? You're moving in? This is Tintagel. So, good luck. There be Dargans here. Tombola tickets. Gimme. What we got? Nothing. Okay. Bye. I have to unlock this? Bruh. Those who come to visit us in Tintagel most often arrive with naught but the hero on their minds. But for me, it's not Erdrick, but Princess Gwaelin, who did love and support him through all his hardships. Who's the true hero? I don't know. Familiar with Celestial Skein? No. My apologies. Doubtless to those with nary a passing interest in sewing, this must all be awfully dull. 'Tis a remarkable thread, one that we seamstresses long to work with. Such is its lightness and brightness. Some say that to work with it is like sewing with the sky itself. It's been on my mind ever since I heard an adventurer say they spied one on one of the towers southwest of here. The northern spire, to be precise, on the 3rd level. I wish I could go fetch it myself. Though I have not a death wish, nay, shall attempt to forget the matter. I have the Celestial Skein. So... In Rippleport, there dwelleth a treasure hunter of surpassing skill. Skill not only in seeking out valuables, he's quite the salesman too. Yeah. Okay. Nothing? Okay. Much vexed by the fellow yonder. He did enter the cell here without a by your leave, and now refuseth to leave its confines. He insisteth that he must spend time where his idol, a great thief of old, is known to have been imprisoned. Yeah, that man's. Okay. So, what do we got here? Anything interesting? If ever you find yourself cursed, pray come and visit me here. I'm a student of curses of some standing, a veteran if you will. No young upstart shall steal from me my crown. My granddad's an expert on curses and my daddy's a merchant. They both say I should do whatever pleases me in life. Now I have to think of what I wish to be. Okay, kid. Is there literally nothing in this building? 1,000 gold. On cursed curios? No, I don't want to read about... No. Bang scroll. What? Why would I have this scroll unless I get a 4th party member? Though I am the line that did make its name in the removing of curses, I myself entered a different profession entirely, that of the merchant. For it is my firm belief that one need not follow slavishly in the footsteps of one's forebears. Happiness lieth in finding one's own path through life. Okay. Okay, dude. Wait. Did I touch this pot? No. Angel Bell? Makes sense, because they were, like, anti-curse people. Must never forget the sight of such beautiful flowers as these, and the peace afforded us. To gaze upon them are gifts from the hero of legend himself. Yep, I gave you those flowers. That's what happened. Yep. Dogi. Let's see. Do not dig up the fields, I beg you. My father will surely wail and gnash his teeth. I shall bear the brunt of it. Okay. I just wanna find stuff. Curse you bothersome devils. Speak of my fields, of course. Those requiring of copious care and attention. I do not begrudge them the effort. They do produce a delicious bounty in the end. Okay. This is just... I want to find cool stuff. Do you see it over yonder? Dragon Lord's castle, wherein dwelt mighty Erdrick's greatest foe. Yeah, I know. Though with that wicked creature long since laid low... What? What'd you say? Do not think to visit in your petty amusement without the rainbow drop, or even the hero himself did struggle to acquire. None may draw near it. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Comprehend it not, though I scrub and scrub, and I clean all day in and out. Still, it's a pigsty. Breadcrumbs, dust, strange oozing liquids. Might mop and wipe and rinse my whole life and not make the faintest bit of difference. Yeah, that's life. Literally, that's life. I have 19 medals. I need one more. A leather cape. Family possesseth the most magnificent heirlooms, a bucket used once by the hero legend. But then, that maketh us not special among the citizens. There's not a house in the city that doth not possess some memento or another. One friend of mine treasureth a cushion on which the hero once sat. Another a table, another a saucepan. Okay, you guys are weird. Here's the shovel he used. Wowee. Like, bruh. Castle lieth over the bridge there. Really, do not run in the hallways and endeavor to keep unnecessary noise to a minimum. Okay. Here, Tantagel, where the mantle of Erdrick was bestowed upon the great hero for his unstinting efforts to save the realm. With his quest complete, he took Tantagel's princess for his bride. Together they built a new home. Your home, Middenhall. The scions of Middenhall founded Cannock and Moonbrook. Thus came there to be 3 kingdoms that trace their lineage back to mighty Erdrick. But wherefore do I wax lyrical so? I have doubtless heard the story 1,000 times. 'Tis a force of habit, I am afraid. I would often regale my father with what I had learned in my lessons. He would add to my knowledge or correct me on my miscomprehensions. I can only apologize if I appeared I was lording my learnings over you. We ought nothing of the sort. I'm not but impressed, not with your learning, but that you have such high-flown conversations with your father. The instructions I received from my own father were somewhat less edifying. Tidy thy room, clean thine elbows off take thine elbows off the table. Without please cease bickering with thy sister. Oh, I didn't know. Sounds like wise advice to me. I never was the most devoted student either. Even that which I do learn has a nasty habit of leaving me moments later. It's good to know that at least one of us knows what's what. Takes the burden off our shoulders, eh? Sure. Well, if you insist, I'll share with what I know when I deem it relevant. Excellent. Though forgive us if we laggards cannot add to your knowledge the way your father did. Not at all. There is much and more I do not know. Let us learn together. We'll need more than mere brawn to beat Hargon, after all. And what better place to begin than here in Tantajel, the land of legend? For the time being, let us seek an audience with the king. I must tell him of the tragedy that befell my kingdom, that he might avoid the same fate befalling his. Should he know aught we do not of Hargon and the sigils, he could enlighten us of that front too. A splendid suggestion, cousin. To the throne room, then. Lead on. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome, friends, to the castle of Tantajel. We of Tantajel do treat with the utmost respect those of the lands founded by the descendants of the heroes of legend. They're not just our allies, but our friends. You would say family, too. I would think. I would think thank Thonk of that. Words of more fiercer fiends doth reach us with every passing day. Take care outside these walls, friend. May the light guide you ere homeward. A homeward bone? What? What? Seed of wisdom. Coins. Though the legend of the hero of old did come to us down through the ages, seemeth the whereabouts of the accoutrements from which he achieved his legendary feats did not. Okay. Castle's surprisingly large, is it not? Being so, 'tis a bother indeed to keep clean. Should you spy a dish in need of cleaning, pray, do be a dear and pick it up. No. Word of advice. To always be trying one's hardest is not the virtue some might lead one to believe. Nay, true wisdom and long life are to be found in taking a moment for oneself when the opportunity ariseth. True. If you need a moment, take a moment. Because you only have so many. Seemeth we are soon to take to the field in some manner of training exercise beside the assembled soldiery of Moonbrook. I must make ready. About Moonbrook, bruh. In the time of the hero Erdrick, the world was shrouded in a great darkness. One can hardly imagine the horror. Sure. Tourney with a nation of warriors descended of Erdrick himself. This will be bothersome indeed. That is, it will be... Pray ignore me. Yeah. Yeah. You're surpassing young to be roaming the land, are you not, dears? Well, pray enjoy your youth while it lasts. 'Tis great among the gifts that we are given in this life. There's no greater lesson to be learned than those of the younger years. Alas, we are fated only to realize this when we're grown old and frail. True. True. I'll talk to them on the way back. Especially since, so much talky talk wears down the voice a little bit. Yeah. His Majesty doth oft leave the city in search of entertainment, roaming hither and yon freely with abandon. Would that he attended to his royal duties with the same verve. Our king is a man most diligent and wise. He's often absent from the castle, 'tis true, but I suspect he ventureth abroad in order to execute his royal duties, not to shirk them. I am now ready to take 2 steps in ZA and encounter new dialogue. Nice. Just wait until like an hour later when you can catch Pokemon. Let me know, and then you can shiny hunt. You'll probably skip like a half hour of dialogue. No lie. Ahead lieth subterranean dwelling place, but fear not. Its inhabitant is not some old or odd body or misanthropic hermit. Nay, they're a line of whom was entrusted the Sunstone by mighty Erdrick. This being so, they're deserving of such way of respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Can't go in there yet. Big sad. An hour? That's gonna take me 3 days. Okay. So if you're reading the dialogue or you listen to it or whatever, main dialogue is fine, but the whole like, I'm gonna put you in a hallway, and if you try to go another way, it's like, hey, come over here. That pissed me off personally. That was the part that like really pissed me off when starting. After you get through that, it's fine. Train with all possible diligence, preparation for the worst. Should the worst come to pass, will my nerve hold? I only wish I could be certain. Yeah, unfortunate. I was checking the trees. What was me? Yeah. 30 minutes of dialogue to translate? Yeah. Where can that dreaded cat have gone to now? Though I'm inclined simply to wait for her to return, suppose I must at least make a pretense of looking. Perdita! Perdita! Yeah, yeah, like I said, it's just, it's... Yeah. Must everyone insist on harping on about this hero? Though he did live 1 million Though he did live 1 million years ago or more. My brain is fried. Far rather would I find someone in our own time to admire, preferably more fair of face, dashing of manner. So wait, it's 1 million years? I don't think so. I'm thinking 1,000 or a couple thousand. I doubt 1 million. Mini medal. Shall return home from this trip with pride in my heart, having seen this very city wherein the hero of old did commence his quest. Yay! But yeah, like after you make it through that, you're fine. It's just getting through that first bit just sucks. And I hate saying that. It's just, yeah.
あれ王様いない？
私たちは勇者三国の王家のものです。今日は陛下に大切なお話があって来たのですが。
何をそのように改まって。本日はローレシアとサマルトリアの方もお連れなのですね。ああ、訓練にローレシアとサマルトリアも参加されるということですかな。
すみません、話が見えないのですが、訓練とは何のことでしょう。
Yeah.
私たちはムーンブルク壊滅のことをお知らせせねばと参ったのですが。
ムーンブルクが壊滅？何をご冗談を。先日一緒に兵たちの訓練を執り行おうといらっしゃったばかりではないですか。
Oh
兵
no.
たちの訓練？
姫がおっしゃったじゃないですか。互いの国の兵たちを集め鍛錬しましょうと。そのために準備を進めていますが。どう
いうことでしょう。私そんなこと言っていません。ダダトームにも初めて来ました。
ですが姫はちゃんとムーンブルク王家の証も見せてくださいましたよね。
ムーンブルク王家の証を？
ムーンブルクで盗まれたって話してたよね。魔物が取っていったって思ってたけど。
Yeah.
なんですと？一体何がどうなっているのです？
You met a monster.
王家の証を盗んだ魔物がムーンブルク王女になり変わり大地を騙したということであろう。
Hey King, what up?
あ、こりゃいかん。
陛下、いらっしゃったのですか？てっきりどこかでまたサボっているのかと。
はい、すまんすまん。気が緩みすぎておったな。で、訓練の話を持ちかけた方のムーンブルク王女は他には何か話していなかった
Where to meet? That's what I need to know.
確か竜王の城へ行くにはどうしたらいいかと聞かれたのですが、私には分かりかねますし、何より危ないからやめるように伝えたのですが、あまり聞いていないご様子でしたね。
Okay.
竜王の城？伝説のロトの勇者が竜王と死闘を繰り広
There
げたっていう？
should be the descendant of the Dragon Lord there.
そうだ。と、まあ落ち着くがよい。ここを訪れた経緯を詳しく話してほしい。まことか？勇者三国の一つムーンブルクが落ちたというのは。
Yep.
なるほど。それで勇者の血を継ぐ諸君らでハーゴンを討つ旅をしていると。
はい。ですから僕たちはちゃんとローレシアとサマルトリアの王家の証を持っていますよ。
しかしこうも考えられるな。ムーンブルク王家の証を持っていた王女が本物で、お前が持っている証が盗んだものかもしれん。
I mean, sure.
違います。僕たちは父さんからもらったんです。ほら、僕の目を見てください。正直者の目をしているでしょ。綺麗な目をしているでしょ。
いや、近い近い。目でわかるか。もう自分で言うわ。
Yeah. That's fair.
いずれにせよ、勇者の血筋を語る魔物がいるとは不届きな。 ロトの勇者とその妻を送り出した国としても不愉快である。
王様、僕たち持っています。僕たちが勇者の血を継ぐものだって証明できるものね。
Yep. The princess's pledge.
ほう、それは我が祖先にして勇者の妻ローラ姫が勇者に送ったという首飾り。確かにそれが反応するのは勇者の血を継ぐ者だけであろうな。失礼した。ローレシア王子とサマルトリア王子、そしてムーンブルク王女。まずはムーンブルクを襲った悲劇にお悔やみを申し上げる。
Yeah, Moonbrook got wrecked.
うん。しかしそうか。ハーゴンめ、動き出したか。これは少し考えねばならんな。大臣、予定していたムーンブルクとの訓練の中止を伝え、早急に町全体の守りを固める。
True.
我が兵を訓練用の装備でおびき出し、一気に叩く策であったのだろう。彼らのおかげで罠にはまらずに済んだな。
本当に感謝です。
諸君らは屋上に行っててもらえるか。大臣と話した後、私もすぐに向かう。そこで渡したいものがあるのだ。
Sure. Alright, let's see. Can I get his bottle? No. Full well do I comprehend his majesty's game. He doth play the role of an empty-headed carouser? In order that we people do not grow unduly worried. At least I believe that to be the case. Yet oftentimes, he doth seem surpassingly real with it. Yeah. Sure. Do you suppose that the voice we heard in Rippleport knew of the monster's plot here? Might this be one of the great dangers it spoke of? I haven't the foggiest, but we must be grateful nonetheless. For at the very least, it shows we have one more ally out there who shares our goal. Yes, you're right. Now, I believe we have just finished speaking on your quest to vanquish Hargon. Have you learnt aught of the fiend's whereabouts? Alas, not yet. One purpose for which we travel the realms to discover exactly that. That is as I had assumed. I myself have not heard his name since the fall of Renderak. Though I know of someone who might know more. The means by which you might visit him. Here. Mark it on my map. Oh, the rainbow drop. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure I follow. That is the rainbow drop. Treasure of old that alloweth one to conjure a bridge to the island of the Dragon Lord. Then thou wouldst have us make for the Dragon Lord's castle? Precisely, and I'd have you speak with its sole occupant. Though I have never had the chance to make his acquaintance, it's said that naught occurreth in this world that escapeth his watchful eye. If any knoweth of Hargon's whereabouts, it is he. What manner of man is this, your majesty? Some kind of sage? I think it best you confirm that with your own eyes. As I said, I have never met the man and do not wish to give credence to his hearsay. Though, be warned, the impostor prince may too be making for the castle. May the goddess watch over you all. Okay. I'm gonna check out here. See if there's any goodies. It should at least be an item. Holy water? Alright. Seed of luck. Strong medicine. Okay. Have you heard tell of the rebirth of the Dragon Lord, whom Erdrick did lay low, and of his occupation of the selfsame castle where the fiend of old did dwell? Ah, these are juicy rumors indeed. Yeah, it's like the Dragon Lord's son, or something. I forget. It's like a descendant of the Dragon Lord. But I think with that, before we do anything, I do want to get the Morning Star. The Morning Star's pretty huge. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So it's a better version of the Rose Whip, which is nice. Okay. I think with that, unless there's something I want to do that's like super quick, that I think would be super quick, I could explore that area, but I think I might just save it for whenever next. When am I next doing Dragon Quest 2? Or at least planning on it. Probably next week. Yeah, because I'm doing a little bit of Mega Dimensions. Because I wanted to kind of split things up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I should definitely, because like if I don't split things up a little, I just kind of like blast through the game super quick. And I kind of like taking my time through, at least through some games. Some stuff I feel is like a little bit more time sensitive. Like, as an example, you know, stuff like you know, patch content for like MMOs and stuff like that, accessing or like doing some of the stuff is always fun to do on day one or week one of release. You know, stuff like that. Or like, if you're afraid of spoilers, which I'm very spoiler sensitive, sometimes doing it day one or week one is always like the best idea. But anywho, I think with that we're just going to call it for tonight. I don't think I'm going to throw out a raid tonight. I'm kind of just chilling, you know. Anyways, thank you everyone, anyone and everyone who, you know, whether you popped in, lurked, you know, said hi, whatever, chill chat vibe, you know, all that good stuff. Always appreciative. You slept? Hell yeah. Sleeping's good. I should do more of that. The last 2 days, I've only gotten like 3.5 hours of sleep. One day was because of Leo screaming at me He literally walks up to my bed, like right next to me, and just goes, meow, and just screams full blast at me. And I'm like, bruh. And it might be something simple, like he has to go to the bathroom or something. And he's spoiled. Or he wants treats or something. And I'm like, no. Anyways, yeah, we'll Saturday be doing some Pokermans. Yeah, I might dip into it a little bit and do some shiny hunting tomorrow or something. And at least kind of look at how some of the stuff is. Because I kind of forget, like, you have to have a donut thing for the Mega Dimension stuff. I mean, the real meat and potatoes on that is going to be, like, near the tail end when we're going for, like, probably shiny hunting legendaries, I would assume. Maybe. I don't know. It depends if they're like static locales or something like that. But I assume it's going to be able to be shiny hunted, much like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, with like the portals that they had on that. Anyways, all right, I'm going to call it. I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a wonderful night. All right. Peace.